If you had asked me a month ago if I would ever play Vampire Survivors, I'd tell you no way in hell. It's just not my type of game, and I don't really see the appeal of it. If it's not that fun to watch, then why would it be that fun to play? But then it got added to Xbox Game Pass, and I watched Jerma play it, and I thought I'd give it a shot. What do I have to lose if I play it for 10 minutes? Well, that 10 minutes turned into 20 minutes, and then 30, and then an hour, and then 2 hours, and honestly, my only complaint with the game is that I didn't play it sooner. Before we jump into it though, how about you comment a game that exceeded your expectations? I want to see what some of you guys say, and maybe I'll look into them and make a video about one. So what is Vampire Survivors? Well, it's a bullet hell, idle, RPG, roguelite, action, hack and slash, grind heavy rave party, but let's face it, it's just gambling. The whole game is just gambling. Every time you go to play Vampire Survivors, you pick a character and you start a run. You start off with one main way of attacking, which your character will automatically do by themselves. You just have to control moving them. It's extremely simplistic, but it gets extremely hectic as you play. So, your character will attack enemies and drop these blue orbs, which are your experience points. The bar at the top fills as you collect them, and once you fill it out, you can choose an upgrade. Upgrades will add new effects to your character that will happen periodically. If I select the axe, then my character will throw an axe every once in a while, hitting every enemy that comes into contact with it as it falls. If I pick the Bible, a Bible will surround my character, hitting every enemy in its revolution. Sometimes when you level up, you'll be able to add new properties to your upgrades by selecting one that you already own off the unlock table. If I already own the axe and I pick it again when given the opportunity, every period the axe activates will cause 2 axes to be thrown. Every upgrade only increases your chance of survival against the horde of enemies you face, and it's fun to see how each upgrade is modified every time you level it up. Now, let's say you die. What happens? Well, unfortunately, everything you've accumulated in your run is lost. All your axes, Bibles, magic projectiles, they're all gone. One may say it's annoying working your ass off for all these cool upgrades just to die and lose it all, but here's the main gimmick of Vampire Survivors gameplay. Death is only an opportunity to try new strategies and builds. I play one run with Antonio, primarily focusing on weapon upgrades, and then I die. Well, now this gives me a chance to try out a new character and try out a new build. This time I'll play Pascalina and focus on health and armor upgrades. And hey, this run got me farther than my first one. What if I try Imelda and swap between weapon upgrades and attribute upgrades between every level? How far will that get me? This is the core basis of Vampire Survivors. What if I get farther into the game than I did last time? This mentality is what keeps you playing over and over and over again. It is literally gambling. In terms of the minute-to-minute gameplay, it's amazing. Sure, things start off slow, but once you're 5 minutes in, you're dodging and weaving through the hordes of enemies, hearing the beautiful plink 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 of picking up XP orbs. Let's talk about the minutes thing, by the way. Minutes in this game are referred to as levels, but not to be confused with XP levels. Each level you move up to spawns more enemies, tougher enemies, and enemies that vary in type. One level will be these zombie guys, and then you'll see a bunch of ghosts and swarms of bats, each of them tougher to kill than the other. Some enemies will drop chests that you can open, which will give you a random upgrade for free. Sometimes you can get 3 upgrades, and sometimes you can even get 5 free upgrades from one chest. There's also a lot of stuff to do outside of the main game. You'll gain coins with every chest you open to use on upgrading the default stats of each upgrade, unlocking new upgrades, and even buying new characters for you to use on your runs, each with their own abilities and stats. For example, Gennaro's ability will add 1 projectile to all weapon upgrades by default, while Imelda gains a 10% more experience boost on every 5th XP level that she gains. This harkens back to my point on constantly doing runs to try out new builds. Once you've increased the stats of an upgrade and bought a new character, try going on a run with that character and try to obtain that upgrade. It adds a ton of replayability to the game. I've been doing some research while writing this video, and there's plenty of stuff that I haven't even seen yet. New maps, new modes, new bosses, all of that. That just goes to show how much there really is in this game. For how simplistic the gameplay is, there's a lot of content hidden within this 1 GB masterpiece. All in all, Vampire Survivors is a game that you're going to spend a lot of time with. If it sounds interesting to you, give it a try. It's on Xbox Game Pass, as well as being dirt cheap to purchase for yourself. It's like $5. If you're not exactly sold on it, I still think you should try it out, because that's what happened to me. I didn't think I'd like Vampire Survivors until I played it for myself, so if you've got the time, definitely try it out.